All right, welcome back to the GD Network. This is going to kind of be a continuation video of my first video that I actually posted on this channel. It is in reference to the series Pop the Balloon. And again, my reaction to these videos are strictly rooted in hoping and praying for the success of people's relationships and marriages. I have nothing negative really to say about people. I think that we're all imperfect. We all make mistakes. And I think that the most effective thing we can do in life is to take constructive criticism and build ourselves. No one's perfect, including myself. And I just think that if we were able to take criticism a little bit better, when we understand it is coming from a good place. I mean, there's being talked bad upon, there's being destructive, and that's why the key word in criticism is constructive. There is constructive criticism. And I think we should be more objective in how we view ourselves. Take an outer body experience, float over oneself and see it. And sometimes it's best to see things either A, of yourself on video so that you can say, wow, I really look like that. Or two, see people who act just like you, but you're able to see it from outside of yourself because it's not you that's being criticized. And realize, wow, I'm actually that way. And then it can help you sometimes realize your own mistakes. But this is just a continuation of the young lady, like I said, from my first video. And I'm going to play this clip and let you see exactly what I'm talking about.
Here. All right. So what's making you hold on to your balloon? Let us know.
Honestly, you're very beautiful, very attractive. I like everything that you're saying. I didn't have anything against anything that you were saying.
You are gonna be mad at me for having an opinion?
Okay, see right there, she tries to put in the little cutes. You're not going to be mad at me for having an opinion? And like I said, this is a continuation. If you want to see what I was talking about in the first video, just go ahead and click on that one as well. But the point is that she had already been told that she could be sweeter. In some of the way that she was saying things were coming off as unkind. And she stated, well, yes, I have an opinion. And I say that then it's not about the opinion that you have. It's how you're coming across. People often say it's not what you say, but how you say it. Now, I'm a firm believer in sometimes in the heat of the moment, things may come across in a way that may be unkind, but it's because of the situation that you may find yourself in. And it may come across unkind, but sometimes the words still have meaning. So there are times when your words may come across a certain way that you did not intend for them to come across, but then you're asking your partner to please at least understand what I'm saying, right? That's a totally separate thing. This is a 100% friendly environment. No one comes on Pop the Balloon and is on here with vitriol and hatred and it's your ex or it's something and you're arguing. No one's arguing here. So nothing but kindness and positivity should be present. So if someone is telling you that you're coming across as unkind in this moment, it might be something for you to reflect on and say, dang, maybe I'm coming across in a way. But no, what she said was, yeah, he's right. I come across that way. We wouldn't be compatible. So now she wants to go to the next guy and say, oh, so you're not mad that I have an opinion? Ha 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 ha. But it's not cute. It's a character flaw. So you'll see as we continue even how this goes.
Everybody got opinions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And how is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, like I love dreads. Dreads is my thing.
Locks.
Locks, sorry.
Don't smile.
So sorry. So sorry. Locks. Locks. They're very well kept. And you're very handsome.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Cool. Now's your chance to kind of get to know each other a little more. If you guys have any questions for one another, go for it.
Ladies first.
Where do you live?
I live in Atlanta currently,
Okay.
but because of my job, I do sales marketing. I travel, so I'm in Connecticut right now. I've been there for about like a month, and then I was in Denver for like 3 months. So I'm constantly like traveling around the United States.
Which one of your jobs has you doing that? Because you gave me a
Sales
lot.
marketing.
Oh, okay, sales
Yeah.
marketing.
Mm-hmm.
And so you don't really have like a home base at the moment.
Like a home base?
Yeah.
It's Atlanta. Like that's my headquarters.
But so how often do you move? Because you gave me like 3 different states there.
So I started off in Colorado for like 3 months, and then I was in Connecticut like currently for like a month.
And then when you move again?
It's based up to the job. It's not really up to me. It's kind of like whenever they tell me to go, I just go.
Okay. Is long distance hard for you?
Long distance was something that was hard for me in the past, but you know, I've become more of an open-minded individual as I got older. It's not as big of a deal because I constantly travel a lot, so it wouldn't be too much of a big deal.
Okay. I don't know if I believe you.
Okay.
It was the long, I'm not sure. It's okay if it's not
Well,
your
you know,
preference.
yeah.
You can say it. It's okay.
I mean, like I said, it's not a big deal to be honest.
Okay. That's all I got. Yeah.
Are you good?
I think I'll have to pause because I don't think I believe you. I don't think. It's okay. It's
See, I'm gonna have to pop because I don't believe you. And if you see how she kind of pressed the issue, again, I'm not saying that these women don't deserve to have your truth. They don't deserve to be lied to. But it's just the way I don't believe you, pushing and pushing and go ahead. It's okay if you want to say it. I mean, you're talking to a grown man. I think if he wanted to say it, he probably would. His as in the pause of the was him being transparent. He could have just said, no, it doesn't bother me. But he's recalling something in his past. As you can tell, he's like, you know, because obviously, like he said, I've become more mature. So maybe in his past, long distance didn't work. But as men get older and understand what they want out of this thing we call life, they're willing to do things in present that they weren't willing to do in the past. The man's job is about travel. So I don't think that he would be able to say, like when she's saying, what's your home base? What's your home base? Again, for her, he may not work. I'm not saying this was a match made in heaven. What I'm saying is that for her, it may be a no, and that's fine. Because like she said in the earlier clip, you know, well, I wanna be in bed with you at night. Well, to be transparent, I come from trucking. And when I met my wife, I was over the road. When I met her, I told her, if we're going to do this, I'm coming off the road. Because I know me, my love language is physical touch and quality time. Well, I'm not going to achieve that by being gone all the time. So if that's her thing, there's nothing wrong with that. But again, it's her approach. Go ahead, say it, say it. It's like, in essence, she was calling him a liar. And as you see in the end, she ended up saying, I don't believe you. So that was just very not sweet, not ladylike. And I'm not saying that her asking questions was not ladylike. It's the way in which she's pushing. She could have asked another question instead of telling him, you're lying. She could have asked another question for clarity instead of saying, I don't believe you. She could have asked another question instead of making statements like, go ahead, say it. You can say it, as if to say he's uncomfortable to tell her whatever. So again, for some men, that's perfectly fine. For other men, it's not. And the last thing I'll say on this is that because sometimes women say, well, I don't care what a man thinks. Well, if you want a man, you have to care what a man thinks. And you don't have to care what all men think. Because I tell my wife all the time, she is the only woman I have to please. And that's a fact. So I don't care what the world thinks, but I do care what my wife thinks. And if the man that you're with, you don't care what he thinks, I don't know where that's going. But again, get down in the comment section. Let me know what you're thinking. I would love to hear your feedback, get this conversation going. And I will continue these reaction videos. But as of right now, that's what I got. And this is GD Network, and I'm signing out.